Yo, what's up, music lovers? My name is Matt, and this is my channel, Flip It Back. If you like reggae rock, mixed up with some hip hop, maybe some ska and some punk, you're in the right place. This genre is full of talented musicians. Some of those you may not know about, but you definitely should. Today, I have 10 different bands or musicians from 10 different states for you to check out. In this video, I'm focusing on the region of the United States that we call the West. It's no surprise, California is home to many bands in this genre. But what about states like Idaho, Montana, or Wyoming? Are there reggae rock vibes even coming from those states? To find all the talent, I reached out to my peeps on social media, and you showed up with some knowledge. The mission is simple: find talented musicians across the country making music that we love. So let's get started. Now you already know this, but the list of bands from California goes on, and we're going to talk about all that talent. But for this video, it's one artist, one state. So the artist from California is Kyle Smith. That's right, Kyle Smith, the singer-songwriter from Ventura. He's delivering some Cali roots, some reggae, some dub and hip-hop, and some punk rock vibes. Check out the song Jaded to get you started, or maybe check out his recent set at Sugar Shack Sessions. It's on YouTube or your streaming services. Now Kyle's out here touring, and I can say from personal experience, that man is bringing some powerful energy to his shows. I caught Kyle for an acoustic set at Cali Roots in 2022, and most recently in Kansas City. In fact, that's where I got this hat. You see that right there? Kyle Smith in the palm trees right there. So go support this man. Catch him on his tour, and when you do, be ready to rock out. Come on over to the dark side. Jaded by Kyle Smith. Check this one out. Tell you all about this paradise, and I promise you won't feel no pain. Now let's make our way north to Oregon, where amongst the sea of breweries, we find the band Indubious. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. This was a popular recommendation from the online community, but I wasn't sure if I knew the band. Their name seemed familiar, but I couldn't name a song. So I get on Spotify and I realize I know the song Sci-Fi and a couple others. And I get some real Modest Yahoo vibes from this band. So you have the Burton brothers mixing up reggae, dub, roots, and electronica into a style they call Rootstronica. So dope. So I checked out the bio and I found out the brothers both suffer from cystic fibrosis. Despite the condition, the brothers focus on bringing that positivity through their music. And for that, I commend them. I was really digging the song Never Bow, featuring Zion I, because I'm partial to hip-hop and reggae infusions. So, if you know this band, let me know what your favorite songs are. Have you ever seen them live, been to a show? Drop a comment and let me know all about them. I'd love to discover more. You think a virus could have stopped us now? This is Never Bow. Never Bow. Indubious. We got the strength to move a mountain. Oh yeah. Now we're going to continue north to a state known for being rainy and overcast. And I know that type of weather can really get you down. But don't worry, I got what you need to lift your spirits. If you don't know them yet, do not sleep on the band Perfect by Tomorrow. This band was a new recommendation for me. I had not heard of them yet. So again, I jump on Spotify, I hit shuffle, and instantly I'm hooked. The first song to play is Medication. And I'm like, this is that sound. Then I hear the unmistakable voice of Brandon Hardesty of Bumpin' Uglies, and I didn't even realize he was on that song. So I know if you're rocking with Bumpin' Uglies, it's already fire. So I listen to song after song, and every single one just hits. No joke, I didn't skip a single one and probably went 3 hours straight just listening to this band. If word of this band gets out to the masses, it's game over. Looks like the band was formed in 2011, and they have several albums out, which I'll be checking out further, and you should too. Worthwhile had this real reggae sound, and the song Shelter, very much rock-based. This was the first one I heard, Medication. I don't know about you, but I hear this, like that is that sound right there. Tell me, will it ever stop? The blood runs fresh in the hella good vocals too. Now we're going to switch it up a little bit and leave that rain behind in Washington and hit up the desert where it hardly ever rains. With all the sun and sand, we need a band that can quench our thirst for good music. let me introduce you to Treedom, an alternative rock band from Reno, Nevada. If you haven't heard of Treedom, don't be embarrassed. Neither had I. But thankfully, Alex Stevens from the band caught wind of my calling and reached out for me to check out his band. Again, another band where it was song after song that just had me going, yes, this is that sound. Just do what I did. Start at the beginning of their most recent album, Be Fine, and you will be fine. This band needs to be known, so give them a listen and make sure you share with your friends, because I know you're going to love it. This is the song Be Fine by Treedom. Don't that make you smile? Treedom, people, Treedom. Check them out. All right, y'all, onward to Idaho. And who would have thought a state known for potatoes would be home to a band bringing such amazing music? As much as I love me some taters, I think Idaho should forever be known as the home of Sunsmith. This band was recommended to me several times, and for good reason. Check out the song Breezy with its hip-hop beat and a reggae rhythm. And then those female vocals, I was like, hold up, who is that? So I got to do some research, and I find Ka Reese, the bass player. She's also doing her independent music, so make sure you check that out. Whew! Now back to Sunsmith. I love their reggae dub hip-hop sound. Check out the song Legalize. The song is 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. Coincidence? I don't think so. Then I checked out the song Zombie, and for a minute, I thought I was listening to some Sublime. You go give that a listen. You'll know what I mean. Sunsmith, keep doing your thing. It's dope. If you know Sunsmith, let me know what your favorite songs are. Have you seen them live? Hit me up. This is the song Breezy by Sunsmith. Yeah. That guitar.
Smack a ball of my life, just taking in the high grade and the sun is up above. I know the list long, all the things I've got to do, but I don't.
Now doing this list had me thinking, where have I been? How have I missed knowing about Native Leaves from Utah? First off, they did a visual LP at Sugar Shack. I definitely should have been knowing about that sooner. Native Leaves, please accept my apology for not finding you sooner. So as I'm getting caught up on this alternative reggae hip-hop group, I hear the song Park City, and I got chills. I don't even know what Park City is, but now I love me some Park City. I check out their website, and I don't see anything about any live shows, so I'm wondering, does anybody out there know this band already? Let me know how they get down. You ever seen them live? How was it? This is the song Park City by Native Leaves.
Yeah, we eating on Main in Park City, yeah. Then we gon' hit the slope, show you the episode.
Oh, isn't that so dope?
Love me some Park City, love me some Park City, yeah.
This song's gonna be on repeat.
Park City, yeah. Then we gon' hit the slope, show you the episode. God damn, me so pretty.
Native Leaves.
Love me some Park City, love me some Park City, yeah.
Love me some Park City, whatever that is, wherever that is. Next up is a band that was already on my radar. A band from Colorado that got recommended to me several times. Make sure that you don't tell the band Stylie what to do. They already made that very clear on their song Mofos. Now, this is fairly timely because Stylie just released an unplugged version of their 2021 album, Blazing Around the World, if you want to get down with some acoustic magic. Maybe check out their reggae cover of the Pink Floyd masterpiece, Brain Damage. To learn more about Stylie, I jump over to their website and I see they shared the stage with Kyle Smith. See? And just like that, the community intertwines. Stylie formed in 2019 and they gained attention with their release of their song, Flying High, in 2020. If you plan on flying soon, make sure you listen to that song first to avoid any mishaps. Now let's let Stylie remind us that life is short and you better live it.
'Cause life's short, so live it. Said what you got to lose. Lately, I realize it's all about your attitude.
I love songs like this. It's a simple message. Life is short. Live it. And keep your attitude in check. Be happy, right? If you can.
It's all about your attitude.
What's up, Wyoming? I gotta admit, you were a tough one. It looks like the reggae rock scene out there is still under construction. And I get it, musical tastes are regional, but I have to believe there are some reggae rockers out there nonetheless. Now, I did find out that there was a festival called Reggae in the Rockies held at Melvin Brewing in Alpine, Wyoming, that featured some great bands in the scene. The festival website says that Melvin Brewing was recently sold to Roadhouse Brewing, so there was no festival held in 2023. If I was in Wyoming, that would break my heart. Roadhouse Brewing, Reggae in the Rockies 2024, make that happen. For Wyoming, let's switch things up and get into some punk rock. Yeah, I know that Wyoming is known for Yellowstone and Grand Teton, but let's not leave out the band Teenage Bottlerocket, putting Laramie, Wyoming on the map. This band has been around since the early 2000s and is still going strong. I checked out their latest release, an EP, So Dumb, that was released in April 2023. There was a point where I was obsessed with Blink-182, and I get strong Blink-182 flashbacks from this EP, So Dumb. So, if this is up your alley, definitely check out Teenage Bottlerocket if you haven't already. They're currently touring, so maybe they're coming to a venue near you. Now, I gotta ask everybody, do you know any reggae rockers hailing from Wyoming? If you know of any bands out there in Wyoming, you gotta let me know if they exist. Drop a comment. Thanks. This is the song So Dumb off the So Dumb EP by Teenage Bottlerocket. Funny. So smart. Often referred to as Big Sky Country, Montana is known for its vast open spaces, expansive skies, national parks, lakes, and beautiful mountains. It's the perfect place to get in touch with nature. It's the place for perspective, introspection, and some soul searching. There's nothing like the great expanse to remind you how small we really are, like a grain of sand in the vast beach we call the universe. Sorry, I'm back. Our artist from Montana is none other than Satsang. The band is led by singer-songwriter Drew McManus, whose backstory includes the struggle of addiction, something we can all relate to in one way or another. I looked this up. Satsang is a Sanskrit term that can be translated as associating with good people or simply being in the company of truth. What a perfect name for a band putting out music that you can really connect with lessons about life, reminding us that we are only human, most of us, going through this together. That's what I love about this particular music community. Good people come together and connect through these good vibes as we try to uplift each other. Speaking of coming together, check out the song by Satsang with that very name. It's a little bit of a throwback for Satsang, but the song Getting Old from their 2017 album Pyramids is definitely one to check out. Maybe check out their latest release, Toxic Positivity, and check tour dates to catch Satsang near you. And now, Getting Old by Satsang. I wish I wasn't getting old. What are you gonna do? Well, a head full of knowledge, but I still fuck up. Ain't that the truth? Say the wrong things and hurt the ones that I love. Try to embody all the words that I teach. But if there's blood on my hands, can I still preach? Have you ever wondered to yourself, why is Alaska part of the United States? Up there being all attached to Canada and whatnot? Yeah, I had to search this up. In 1867, the United States purchased Alaska from Russia for the price of $7.2 million. Wild. Anyway, the band that was recommended to me from Alaska is H3, who I'm told are originally from Hawaii but are now based in Anchorage, Alaska. This reggae band is named after a highway in Hawaii and also the three-part harmonies sung by the band's original members. Now, I couldn't find anything for studio recordings from this band, but there are recordings on their Facebook page. I'll link that in the description. I'm curious if this band has any plans to get in the studio and record an album. If you know this band or have seen them live, share your knowledge about them. I'd love to dig deeper. Here's a little sample from their Facebook recording. Now, it's a live recording, so I hope the sound quality is all right. Did you get the vibe? H3 from Anchorage, Alaska. In this video, everybody's dancing, everybody's jamming. And how could you not? Can you believe it? 10 states and 10 bands. We did it. Make sure that you check all of them out. Now, obviously, I'll be revisiting California and checking out the talent there. If you know of any other bands I should know about from any of these states, leave me a comment. Let me know their name, where they're from, link me up with their music and whatnot. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. I'll be covering all regions of the United States and beyond. Thanks for watching, and let's close this out the same way we started, with a track from Kyle Smith.